Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of glitch building in No Man's Sky. I hope you're all doing well today. The first thing that I want to show you guys is the slide glitch. Now I'm standing here on the edge of my freighter for a reason. So you see how over here this target is outside of build limits, but over here this is inside of build limits. But then you're probably wondering how I built it all over here. Well, that's due to the slide glitch. So the idea is that you want to transfer this green state over here, and when it changes positions, it stays in green state for one frame. So you want to find the edge and then just sort of ding bing, and then you move over and then you build it, right? You go bing, and there you go. We have one where we cannot build things. We can build things. You just have to be it'll probably take you a couple attempts on your first time to get it. Like this one has taken me 3 times so far. But basically that's how you do that. And you can do that with most pieces. This outside of build limits, or if something's in the way, as long as you can get it in a red state, you can glitch it through the green state. The next thing I want to show you guys is the adjacency glitch. I don't find this one as useful anymore because it only works like certain way. So what you do is you grab something and then you can select the thing next to it. Like, let's just take our light boxes for example, right? So if we put a light box down here, and we put a light box on top of it, and then instead of placing the third light box, what if I want to place like a light floor on that snap point, for example? So what we're going to do is we're going to hover over this, and we're going to hit the cycle part button in the same instance that we hit the build button. And it didn't work. Let's try again. There we go. So now we built this light floor on the snap point for the light boxes, which is interesting. But I found that it only works to the right. So if you can you can take a flag, for example, and you can use this to sort of jump into our next glitch, which is the size glitch. So you can take a flag, which is fully sizable, and a starship part cannot. So you can just take a flag, size it up, and then waboom, you end up with a giant starship part, right? So that's kind of the adjacency glitch plus the size glitch. I'm just going to get into the cache glitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab something that we can control the size of, right? And we'll take this lantern here. We'll take a tiny lantern, right? And we'll put one here, and we'll make a big lantern. And this is so that we can resize things that you can't normally resize. You can go any size in between if you want a specific size, but I'm just doing this to show. Like, let's take our bubble ducks, because bubble ducks cannot be your size, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is, instead of using the adjacency glitch, because that won't work, because this is the first one. Instead of using the adjacency glitch, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the button for toggle wiring and edit build at the same time. And what that's going to do is it's going to force us into kind of a glitched menu, if you did it right, which I did this time. Notice how it says place wire, move, and duplicate. But it says place wire, but we're in the editing screen. So normally, when you go to place wire, it says cycle part, place wire, rotate, and you have a wire. And if you hit the edit screen, you get this. It says move, duplicate, colors. But if you mash them both out at the same time, you get this menu where it looks like you can place a wire, but you can't. So what we're going to do here is we're going to duplicate the small one while we're on this screen, right? And then we're going to do like a wire glitch. We're going to hit the build button and the toggle wiring button at the same time, which is going to result in a tiny bubble duct. And it still has the same snap points. Like, it can kind of still snap. It's just tiny, right? And we can use the same technique. I'm just going to cache pin it again using the toggle wiring and toggle edit build button at the same time. There we go, did it. You know that you're in the right menu again when you hit place wire, move, and duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate the big thing, and then we're just going to toggle wire and build at the same time. And we end up with a giant one. I showed you the slide glitch, I showed you the adjacency glitch, I showed you the size glitch, and I showed you the cache pin glitch. Now I'm standing here on my freighter, talking about how to glitch build, but I haven't brought up the real elephant in the room here. I have an electromagnetic generator on here that doesn't work, and I also have the Nautilian. And yes, it does work. However, for some reason the Minotaur doesn't work for this. So in order to get these on here, you're probably wondering, how did you do that, Fork? Well, I'll show you. This is where the cache pin glitch. So you go into your catalog and guide, you go into building parts, and pick whatever part you want to be built that normally can't be built on a freighter, like well, the Minotaur Geobay, the Nomad Geobay. You could build a full-size storage container. Actually, yeah, I want to see if that'll work. So the key feature here is we turned it into a mission by pinning it. See that? So we'll go out here, and you see how it shows up on the right there. That's the other key feature. So you're going to press, for me, I press up on the D-pad to get into here. Then I'm going to press edit and edit again. And lo and behold, I have something that is not able to be built on its own on the freighter. So, but now it's all red stated. So how am I supposed to be able to build it, you say? Well, that's where the cache pin comes in. So we're going to do the cache pin, right? And see how I can duplicate it. Well, I'm going to duplicate this bubble pipe, even though I know it's the wrong size. It's fine. And now we're just going to wire glitch. So now not only have I used that to do a size glitch, but I've also used it to make a storage container, which actually can't be powered here, but it just goes to show you can't build them, like they're not on the list, right? So how did you get that? It's the same way, and you can use the same thing with the Nautilian, you can use this for like decorative purposes. It's a very handy method. It's much more useful than the adjacency glitch because it can be used for really anything. Like you can use freighter parts in your other base. You can do anything with that one. As you can see, you can build all the geobays that you want. You can build all of the exocraft. Actually, one thing I was planning on doing with my previous freighter was like a Nautilian drop point where we can do like a drop on a planet, but in the Nautilian. But I was planning on making it more like a Plinko machine from Price is Right. But this game is squirrels, to be honest. It's really hard to stay focused on any one thing. But anyway, if we come out here, this worked better with my old freighter because of the shape of it. But yeah, if we just hop in our Nautilian, go for a little ride. But this freighter isn't built in that kind of shape. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for today in this little endeavor. Let's see, I'll just, yeah, there we go. You can't tell a thing, right? If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Thank you. Have a good day.